there, Ospreys. Welcome to another campus update with Inside Swoop. I'm Ben Tary, here to bring you up to date on what's going on this week. Golf crowned a new Grand Slam holder this month, Rory McIlroy, as he finally conquers the Masters at Augusta National. McIlroy started to wonder if he would just be remembered as one of those almost greats. He carried that burden for 11 years until April 13th, when he won the Masters and joined the other 5 players who hold the Grand Slam title. McIlroy is ready to see how much further he can go. Now to the NBA playoff basketball is in full swing. Last night, Cade Cunningham led his Detroit Pistons to their first playoff victory over the New York Knicks. With this win, they've managed to break a 15-game postseason losing streak, as well as tying the series 1-1. The Pistons will be returning home for Game 3 with some extra momentum this Thursday, April 23rd at 7 p.m. 250 years ago, the American Revolution began, and to honor that Americans came together to witness a reenactment. Organizers estimate over 100,000 people showed up Saturday, April 19th, to mark the anniversary of the battles of Lexington and Concord. Brandon Mace, a lieutenant colonel in the Army Reserve, was within that audience and recalls the event being, quote, a little emotional. A galaxy far, far away came to Japan this last weekend. Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025 brought fans from across the world to Tokyo. There, they were treated to panels with their favorite actors and actresses, creators, and special topics. News about future shows, games, books, and toys were also announced. And of course, lots of fans in cosplay having a good time taking photos together. If you missed this one, don't worry. They have already announced Star Wars Celebration 2027 will return to Los Angeles, California. On Saturday, April 19, 2025, a huge step for technology was accomplished with thousands of humanoid robots running the half marathon in the Chinese capital. The half marathon of 13.1 miles had robots competing alongside flesh and blood competitors. The fastest robot was Tian Kung Ultra from the Tian Kung team, who claimed victory of the non-humans to cross the finish line in 2 hours and 40 minutes and 42 seconds. Do you love corgis? Easter Sunday was the Musselburgh Racecourse Corgi Derby. The Derby started 3 years ago in commemoration of the late Queen Elizabeth's 70 years on the throne and her love of corgis. 16 pups run a 70-meter race while dressed in bright sweaters. The winner receives a trophy and dog treats, but the real prize are the adorable photos that come out of it. Earlier this week, Harvard announced they're filing a lawsuit against the Trump administration to halt a federal funding freeze. This freeze of more than $2.2 billion in grants came just hours after the university's president refused to comply to the administration's demands, some of which including limiting activism on campus, auditing views on diversity, and stopping recognition of certain students' clubs. Among many others, Harvard students and faculty are pushing back, arguing the forced changes the administration is attempting to make clearly infringe on their First Amendment rights. As we close, let's take a moment to recognize the recent death of Pope Francis, who died of stroke at the age of 88. His funeral has now been set for Saturday, April 26 at 10 a.m. in St. Peter's Square. Along with this announcement, Cardinals met at the Vatican on Tuesday to plan burial arrangement for Francis and to discuss decisions about who will run the Catholic Church. Well, that's another edition of Inside Swoop. Tune in next time for more campus information. I'm Ben Tary. Thanks for joining me on Inside Swoop.